Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what you have before you is a 300-point game between the Germans and Russians versus the Americans, British, and a Russian tank. We have... Are your Cromwells identical along with you? Oh, your tanks are all different. Okay, cool.
He has upgrade points. They are the same. They have nothing.
Okay, that's fair. The Stug Gs have enhanced gun laying drives and improved guns, which allows them to shoot at initiative 6 at minimum, or 8 if they move carefully. The Panzer IVs have safe storage, snapshot, repair, and 100 octane gasoline, which allows them to move at initiative 5 and shoot at initiative 8. All the German tanks are 42 points for this game. The T-34s both have recon and safe storage. What's on your Cromwell, Caleb?
On my Cromwell, I have smooth ride, recon, and improved gun, allowing him to shoot at a 9 and move at a 9.
Oh boy. Well, you have improved gun, recon, and smooth ride. Okay, yes. So you have gun ho and initiatives 9.
Yes.
Essentially. The identical Shermans have...
They each have recon and they each have snapshot. So they are both...
So they're going to move at a 7 and shoot at an 8?
Yes.
Okay. The SU?
The SU has a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh boy.
Enhanced gun laying drive, okay. Binoculars, okay. Camo net,
okay.
Safe storage,
oh boy.
Improved gun, and recon, allowing him to shoot at a 5 to 7 and move at a 4.
So he's going to move at initiative 4 and then shoot at a 5 unless he behaves, which means he can shoot at a 7. Alright, and then you have a naked Sherman.
Naked Sherman and a naked Cromwell.
Naked Sherman and a naked Cromwell. For those of you with a keen eye, you will see that that is in fact a Crusader. But I don't have another Cromwell right now, and it is close enough to size to be a Cromwell for the purposes of today's 300-point match. It's just a little bit more narrow, but it is the same length. So it's a Cromwell for today. Willing suspension of disbelief. We're gonna roll, see who has advantage and who gets to place the first piece of terrain. I have 1 crit, so we go with crits first, which he has none. Then we would go down to hits, and then if we're still tied, then we re-roll. But I have advantage for first turn. So, ooh, we need to figure out which game mode we're playing.
We do that after terrain.
Oh yeah, we do. Okay. All right, so we have to place either the hill or the forest first. He gets to pick, and so do I. Oh, I am going to...
We roll.
We roll for that too.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to place the first piece of terrain. It's a hill. I like putting hills in the corner. Because I can. Terrain has to be placed 1 arrow or more away from other pieces of terrain. There we go. I'll put that one there. You'll see the Sharpie mark. The Sharpie mark tells us that we're 1 arrow away from the edge of the board, which means anywhere inside of there we can place these. I changed it from the nice, shiny 1-inch squares because it's shiny and argues with the camera. So I'm going to put this one down here, make sure that I can put an arrow between them, and I cannot. Which means I'm going to put it here. No, it's going in that corner. Let me adjust those. There you go. Okay, that satisfies the it's on the board thing. Now we can put the walls on the table. first wall. Second wall. Third wall. And last wall. I'm going to grab the book of instructions. Okay, go ahead and roll a d6. Number 3. So this is 1, 2. This is 3, 4. We are doing encounter. The objective goes in the middle of the board. All right. Let's read through the encounter. You win this battle mode by either destroying all of the enemy tanks or by holding the center of the battlefield against all comers. After placing the terrain, place the objective token in the center of the board. When checking for victory in the command phase, you gain 1 victory point if you have a tank within 1 measuring arrow of the center of the objective token and your opponent does not. You claim a victory point. You cannot claim a victory point in the first turn. When you score 3 victory points, you win the game. If you run out of time, the player that has the most victory points at that time wins the game. In case of a tie, the player that destroyed the most points worth of tanks wins. Include the cost of any crew, module, and upgrade cards that destroyed tanks at the start of the game, that you started the game with. Okay. So, our circle is about 4.5 inches in diameter. At some point I may make a template to put on the circle so we know where that thing is. Because in tanks you actually have a circle that you can run around in and do that with. Okay, now we roll for advantage for first turn. I have no crits. You have a crit. You get to decide whether you are the attacker or defender. Attacker has advantage first turn. Defender chooses the side.
Defender chooses this side.
He's claiming to be the defender, which means I have advantage. Okay, now we're on to deployment. We deploy in printed initiative. So your upgrade cards, as far as we understand this, your upgrade cards do not matter in the deployment phase. That's an SU 100, which means it has an initiative of 3. I have 5s and a 6. You have 6s and 8s. Okay, so I have to place all my German tanks, and then he's going to place his American tanks, and then I'm going to place my Russian tank, and then he's going to place his British tanks. All right, we're over here. Okay, those guys are going to go there. These 2 are here. This one is here. Okay, your American tanks. Those are the identical ones?
Yep.
Okay, keep them together. And then there's the pre-primed one that came in the box set. Now I have to place my Russian tanks. Excuse me. I am deployed. All right, now we do our recon moves. My T-34s have recon.
My SU and Cromwell both have it.
Just one.
Oh, and my Shermans.
So the identical Shermans, the Cromwell, and the SU. I think we still have to do this in initiative order, so the SU has to do its recon move first. Okay, I have advantage, so your Shermans do their recon. Otherwise, I would be doing my recon moves with my T-34s because they're also initiative 6. Alright, now I'm going to do my T-34s.
That's the wrong tank.
I'll put him on the other side of that arrow. The advantage of having multiple arrows is that I can just leave the arrow there. Okay, my recon moves are done. You have it on a Cromwell, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And since we have so many tanks out, I'm going to get out the other damage counters. Alright, now we got to move at initiative. So, worst initiative for movement, I have 5s.
I have a
my worst.
4, which is the SU, and he's just going to stay right there.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Let's also get out the dice. Give me, yeah, those ones. We're going to use small dice in place of the movement initiative things, because they're easier to see. You are going to shoot first.
You have 7.
I have 7 tanks, which means I need 7 dice. Alright, let's see. My Sturmgeschütz and my Panzer IVs. They need to move. And they can move in any order, because I own all of them. I want to make sure that I have an arrow between the edge of the board and my tank. I'm actually going to put him on the other side. Gives me a little bit more room. Be able to put this on here. I want a full arrow between my tank and his potential targets. So he moved a 1. Probably shooting the SU, so I just want to kiss this piece of terrain. There's the first arrow. There's the second one, just on the piece of terrain. I don't know why I put a 1 there. He's definitely a 2. And so is his friend. That's those guys. Now I have my Panzer IVs.
What initiative are they?
They are also 5s for movement.
Okay.
But all my Panzer IVs are identical. Okay, he also moved 2. One. Nope. 2. And I've got one more Panzer. 1. 2. Sorry, I should have given those to you. Alrighty. And then my next initiative is 7. Which means I
Okay,
think
so
you're going to move
I'm
one
moving
tank.
all of my Shermans.
Oh, all of your Shermans have initiative 7? So you 6
Or
for their
lower.
movement?
No, those 2 have 7.
Okay, those 2
So
have
you
7,
have
but I
advantage.
have advantage. Gotcha. I'll put this on the table to help me remember. I realize this is not the most colorful map you've ever seen, but yeah, so be it.
He's staying put.
Okay.
There's a
When
2.
you are stationary in this game, don't bother putting that on there. When you're stationary in this game, you get to re-roll all of your dice, or you can re-roll. You can choose to re-roll just your blanks. Okay.
Yeah. Don't care if it doesn't.
Okay. He was stationary. You only have your Cromwells left to move.
Yes.
Okay.
They are moving at an 8 and a 9, so.
Yeah, so they move after me. Can I put the other arrows, please? Thank you. He's going to claim 1. I didn't move him very far. I've got plenty of movement to be able to get to there. We've played this enough to kind of pick up tanks and put them fairly close to where they started with, basically in any position, because you have that much wiggle room with this game, which is actually really one of the cool things about this game. 1, 2. 3. Do we prep the laser?
Mm-hmm.
Did you put the dot back in here?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
Alright. This Cromwell has to move first.
One nice thing about this game is that you can like go backwards in time and retrace your steps essentially if you leave the arrows on the table. and you have enough of them to do what you want them to do. Why'd you pick up that arrow? I suppose if you're gonna, yeah. There you go. If he had left the tank in the previous position, he would have removed the Sherman's ability to shoot at that Panzer IV. Now he might just be, he potentially could give the Panzer IV cover where he probably shouldn't have it. That's where you're going?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you move 3.
Shoot.
Alright, now your last Cromwell. Uh-oh. My T-34 might have made a miscalculation here. Excuse me. Because that Cromwell has enough movement to upset that T-34's day. Did you shuffle these? Okay. No, it doesn't matter which way you face him.
Mm-hmm.
If you put him at the end of the arrow, my tanks are gonna have broken your front. Now, he can do one move at a time and then do arrows, because you can just take back. What he can do is choose to angle his tank a little bit and just stick out of the terrain, and then he has cover from the rest of my tanks, which essentially negates the fact that they would have a side shot on the Cromwell. He could also sit there and claim 3 on his movement if he wanted to, because this game now has defensive maneuvers. So you don't actually have to move the model, but you can claim up to your movement value. Cromwell has 3, which is why it can claim 3. Alright, instead of daisy chaining those, pick up.
Nope, I'm daisy chaining them.
Alright. I'm just going to tell you, you've got a little more wiggle room if you do it another way. Now, if you want to do that, and then you only move to 2, and you're taking away, you've got a side shot on me, and you're at range 1. But I get to do the same thing to you. However, being there, I don't get to shoot at your SU, which is probably why you did that. And he's nodding his head, so yeah. So he's going to claim 2 or 3? Claim 3. Okay.
You only get 2 when you do it.
Right.
Okay.
You have initiative 9 shooters, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your 9 shoots first. How many 9s do you have?
I have 1 9.
1 9.
And 3 8.
Cool. I have 7 8s.
All your
Actually,
tanks.
this turn I have 5 8s and 2 6s because the skirmisher's moved to 2.
Okay, so that's awesome. So, shooting there.
Yep. Why are you rolling 6 dice? You have 4.
Oh. Thought I was using the SU. That was nice.
Nope. All right. The Cromwell has firepower 4. He scored 3 hits and a crit. Grab the big ones and use those as the what happened. So he's got 3 hits and 1 crit coming at me. Can I have the dice? We can use just regular 6-sided dice, but I actually like rolling the same dice. It's what it is. So I've got 3 dice from your move, 3 dice from my move. I gain an additional die from my armor, and then I'm gonna lose 2 dice because we're within range 1, so that's -1, and I'm gonna lose 1 die because he has broken the front of my tank. So I'm gonna draw with this laser, connecting the 2 front corners of my tank. Because his hull has crossed that line, he's broken my front, and I lose 1 die. So I had a pool of 7. It has been reduced to 5, and at this step, that's when, if I had excess of 6 dice, I would get rid of my excess of 6.
3 for yours, 2 for mine.
Does he have smooth ride?
He has smooth ride.
So I'm actually only rolling 4 dice. So let's go through this again. He has, the shooter has smooth ride. The target has 3 movement. 1 armor. I'm not gaining any cover. I don't have any special rules that give me shenanigans, and I'm going to lose 1 die for range 1, and I'm going to lose 1 die because he broke my front. I need all of these to come up with successes, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Because he's got 3 hits and 1 crit coming at me. Well, I blocked the crit, but I'm almost dead. So I'm going to take 3 damage. On a tank that only has 4. Oh. Ow. Cromwell. My PZ4s all shoot at 8. My T34s only shoot at 7s. What is his initiative?
He is a 6.
Good. Because nobody else can shoot at him. Okay. He doesn't have a line of sight.
I bet you he does.
I bet you that Cromwell's in the way. I'm hoping that Cromwell.
We will figure that out.
We will figure that out in a minute. Okay. Panzer 34s. Not Panzer 34s. Panzer 4s. What are we shooting at? Let's go with obvious tank. We're going to have the middle guy shoot first. He's going to shoot the SU. I moved 2. I'm a medium tank, so I get to reroll 1 of my attack dice. I have a crit coming because I rolled 3 blanks. Wow. So the SU gets 2 from the attacker movement, 2 from being an SU 100, 1 from cover, 1 from being a tank destroyer in cover, gets another die for being stationary and having a camo net. He has no negatives, so you would like to think that he could roll 7 dice, but defense dice cap at 6 at this point. He's got to come up with 1, and he comes up with 4, so this tank is fired. I'm going to put his movement thing behind him. Let's try again from this tank. Also going to roll 4 dice, because same tank, same kind of thing going on. And I have a medium tank. I get to reroll. Heck, that's a much better result. I have 3 hits and a crit. I'm sorry, I have 3 crits and 1 hit. Hits first, then crits. Okay. He has the same situation, but he only has 2 blocks. So he gets to, I get to determine which 2 dice he's going to block, and he's going to block the hit and 1 of the crits, which means he gets to draw 2 cards. I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the building. 2 cards.
Aww.
Bailed out. That tank is not going to shoot this turn. And
Equipment damage.
Equipment damaged. What equipment do you have?
I have...
Just the ones labeled equipment.
Yeah.
Because what does the card actually read? Ooh, too shiny. Target player discards one upgrade card of their choice from this tank. So upgrade cards are not crew and not modules. Everything else is labeled as an upgrade card. And he's taking a damage.
Getting rid of my binoculars.
Getting rid of the binoculars. Binoculars would have allowed him, when stationary, to change a hit to a crit. Okay, now arguably I should stop shooting at the SU this turn because it's bailed out. It doesn't get to shoot the rest of this turn. But I've only done 1 point of damage.
No, 2.
Yeah, 2 points of damage. No. That was the one.
I blocked.
You
the
blocked
damage,
2.
so never mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. My Panzer IV is going to shoot the Cromwell.
Okay.
Maybe I'll shoot that. Thinking I might need to shoot that American tank. Choices. Nope, I'm gonna shoot the Cromwell.
Okay.
No, that's 6 dice. I'm gonna shoot the American tank. I'm rolling 4 dice. Shooting the American tank. Shooting the M4 behind the wall. I'm a medium tank. I get to reroll a die. Yay! 3 hits.
-1.
So 3 hits are coming. He only has to block 2 because the what is that thing? The wall is going to eat one of them.
So he didn't move. That's 2. Cover is 1. Armor is
1.
1. So I'm rolling 4.
So he gets 2 from my movement, none from his movement, 1 from the wall because he has cover. He rolled 3. He needed 3, so the wall is destroyed even though he blocked all of the stuff. So that wall has been discarded. Now he has fired. Your 8s.
Okay.
Which is just your
All
Cromwell?
these guys.
Okay, those 3 guys.
All right. Cromwell is going to shoot the T-34.
Okay, Cromwell is going to shoot T-34 just to show what his line of sight is. He is on the hill, but there's not an arrow of the hill between him and the Cromwell. So T-34 is not getting cover. T-34 is kind of in a rough spot at the moment. Okay, roll your dice. Medium tank. 2 hits and a crit. 2 hits, 1 crit coming at me. Attacker's movement is 3. Defender's movement is 1. 1 from the defender's armor. I need to come up with 3 to not take damage. I have 3. Okay.
Sherman shooting at the Panzer.
Sherman shoots Panzer. Showing his line of sight, probably fine. Yeah, completely unobstructed. The Sherman is the only tank so far that gets to shoot and re-roll dice. Well, dice being plural. Okay, fortunately for him, he gets to re-roll those 3 blanks. And he's already re-rolled, so he doesn't get the medium tank re-roll. So he's got 3 hits coming. Okay. So, 2 for the defender movement, nothing for the attacker movement, 1 from the armor of Panzer IV. See what happens here. Hey, I blocked 2, which means I'm going to take 1. And then that guy.
If he's got a shot over here.
If he's got shots. I got you.
I'm already saying he does.
Yeah,
He's got
you
the
do.
corner.
I've got cover like nobody's business. But I was going to have cover because you were shooting through the woods anyway. Go ahead and roll your 4 dice. Try to keep these. medium tank. Okay, so 2 hits are coming. I need to block all of this. Okay, I get 3 dice from defender movement, 1 die from attacker movement, 1 die from being that medium tank, and 1 die from cover. Now, the front of the T-34 is this line, so the Sherman doesn't get to reduce any of my dice. I need to come up with 2 not to be a dead tank. Yikes. Oh, I got 3. There was 3 in the middle. Had me concerned for a second. Okay, so
He's a 6.
he's fired. He's fired. He's fired. That guy's a 6.
Mhm.
Okay. T-34 is a 7. Shoots here because I'm pretty sure you denied me the shots at the SU that I really wanted.
There's no way.
So, when measuring from the attacker, you measure from either the center of their front or the center of their turret. So, because all of the lines of the SU pass through the Cromwell, the SU is not is not a target. Is not a valid target for the T-34. So we're going to shoot this Cromwell at range 1. And because any part of my tank is beyond, actually my entire tank is beyond its front, I get to reduce its dice. So, I'm going to roll my 4 dice at your Cromwell. Ooh, that's a stubborn thing. Oh, wow. 4 hits. Even if all 4 of these hits go through, that Cromwell is not a dead tank. So, he gets 3 from my movement, 3 from his movement, 1 from his armor, and then he loses 2. So he goes down to 5 dice. Because he's within 1 and side. So he rolled 5. So the fact that I rolled 4 hits doesn't matter because he rolled just as many hits plus 2. That's not cool, man. Not cool. Alright. This T-34 is probably not going to get a better shot at the SU. So he's going to shoot at the SU.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a better target anywhere. He can't see the other stationary tank. Yeah. T-34 shoots SU. My 4 dice. Medium tank. 2 hits. 2 hits are coming in.
Okay.
SU gets 1 from attacker movement, nothing from defender movement, 2 dice from being the SU-100, 1 from cover, 1 from tank destroyer in cover, 1 from being stationary, and then rolls 6 dice because I have nothing that takes him away. He rolled 4. I should have shot at something else.
Like the Cromwell.
Probably should have shot the Cromwell. Okay, those are my 7s. Do you have 7s?
I have a 6.
You have a 6. So my Sturmgeschütz, my Stugs, get to shoot now. Alright. He's the only 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my SU can't shoot.
Yep. So we're going to have this Stug shoot over there. You have cover. You're also behind the wall. This guy is fired. This guy is firing. I don't get any rerolls because he's not a medium tank. So I have 1 hit and 1 crit.
So I have to block 1.
So the hit is going to be blocked by the wall, so he needs to roll 1.
Okay. 2.
2 from his move, 2 from my move, 1 from armor, 1 from cover. He's got 6 dice. He rolls 2. He blocks both. Before the wall's involved. Okay. Now the other Stug shoots. The other Stug is also going to shoot that M4. And come up with 1 hit. think you still have 6 dice.
Oh, I still have cover.
No, I'm sorry. You do still have cover because I'm shooting through the Cromwell. Let's just double check that real quick. Yep, shooting through the Cromwell to get to your front 2.
Okay. So I'm still rolling 6.
Yep, still rolling 6 dice.
Throw 2.
I only have 1, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Okay, not 3.
Not 4.
Yeah, sorry. Your 6 now shoots. I'm gonna guess your 6 is gonna shoot at my T-34 because he's right in front of him. Did we get to range 1?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but not from the side. Medium tank. Okay, 1 crit is coming. I have 2 from attacker movement, 3 from defender movement, 1 from defender armor. I lose 1 from the range 1. I hear you, Fletcher. I have 2. Woohoo! I'm not dead yet. I feel happy. Go ahead and roll your repair. I don't have any repairable damage. Dang it, he's not bailed out this turn, which means he can move. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and roll our advantage. I have nothing.
No crit.
Okay, you have advantage. Oh, so. All right, turn 2. We've removed all of the dice. Now we have to move my low initiative movement tanks, which are my Panzer IVs and my Sturmgeschütz.
The SU is going to stay put.
Okay. So my Stugs, they're not moving. So they can reroll dice as they shoot at the monster over there. Panzer IVs. Movement arrows, please. Oh, I need 2. Okay, first one moves to there. He's got a 1. He's going to go to here and be close enough to snag the objective. He's going to claim movement 2 because of defensive maneuvers. Now this tank, where's he going to go? One. Two. He's just gonna go there. Yeah, it was a little bit weird for moving, but not the end of the world. Okay, my initiative 5s have moved. Your 6s?
6.
Singular. 6. Alright.
I think you're going to be too fat to fit in there. You might be able to get between us, but it's a waste of movement.
I can definitely get through there.
Through here?
Yeah.
I don't know, it might be tight, but first movement. I am fine with that.
So that's you only moving one?
It's moving one. Don't know how to get him flat up against you though.
Oh, I'll try to sandwich me in there?
Just to make sure that you can't get over is really all.
What do you mean by over?
Like get by that tank right there.
Oh, between you and the edge of the board?
Yeah, so like that.
Okay, so you're gonna move 2?
Yeah, he's moving two.
Go
I
ahead.
still might be able to, but it will be a tight fit.
I can't fit through there. I can fit this way.
Yeah, but that's a lot of movement to try and get in between the two is all.
Not really. I'll show you why.
Yeah, it's your moves.
Yep. So, I can place this arrow here. So, as I understand it, I have impassable terrain on that side. I technically have impassable terrain on this side. So I would have to move like so as my first move. And then I can lay another arrow down for my second move. And then I can continue on through there. So there's move 2. There's move 3. Take his damage token with him, and his... I moved 3.
And he shoots at a what?
He shoots at a 7, because you haven't broken any of them yet.
Okay.
I gotta move my other T-34.
Yep.
Well, I suppose I don't have to, but I'm going to. There's no penalty for moving over hills. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. No, a little more forward. So I can still shoot your SU, because he didn't move. Okay, T-34 is move 3. Suppose I should have moved him a little farther forward so I could have 2 tanks to help claim that objective instead of just the 1. But I've already picked up the arrows. So you're initiative 8.
Or my 7s?
Sorry, your 7s.
Yeah, 7's 8 and then a 9.
I didn't realize you had 7s.
Yeah, they're 7s.
They're 7s, okay.
Yes. Okay.
No, stop blocking my shots. Meanie head.
These guys shoot at an 8.
Yeah, all the gray tanks shoot at an 8. probably should have moved around your Cromwell and gone that way, as opposed to going between your tanks.
Yeah, but see, that would put your third move like right there.
No, my first move would have been there, and then there, and then probably would have ran into the wall.
Anyway, he's moving 1.
So, if do you want to put him farther up?
Mm-mm.
No, that's as far forward as you want him to go.
Yeah, he's got full line of sight to that guy. He's getting cover from almost everything else.
Yep.
One. They don't have light flank, correct?
Correct. These guys do,
Yes.
and so does the SU.
Yeah.
I should have started a timer.
It's okay.
Or just as a reminder, this is a 300-point game, which is 100 points beyond the recommended or standard value. Because normally we're supposed to play at 200 points. I gotta call in reinforcements. My children have awakened. And I'm probably gonna lose a game of tanks.
It's possible. It is quite possible. This is what I've decided to do.
That's move 3.
That's move 2. Because he was in here.
Oh, it was, yeah. Ridiculousness! You can't fit behind me like that, but you can't move that. Fit in there. If you're trying to get it to where I don't break your front, then you need to do that.
That is what I was attempting to do, yes.
Okay, that's what I figured.
So he moved 3.
Okay.
Now the other Cromwell.
His initiative 9.
Yes.
Okay. You're a jerk.
But you can still get just enough of me. Now you might. Now you probably can.
Technically, you're over the impassable terrain, so you
I am.
you have to scoot forward.
Oh.
Change your angle just a little bit.
Well, it looks like you're going to be able to clip that corner no matter what.
You moved 3.
I did move 3.
Okay.
So,
Your initiative 9 tanks?
my initiative 9 in shooting is that Cromwell that just moved.
Mm-hmm.
And then my 8s.
And then my 8s. And then your 7s. And then my 7s. And then whatever else you have left.
Just the 6. So, Cromwell is going to be shooting.
What does he shoot at? He shoots at a 7?
Yes.
Crap.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't super
Yep.
worried unless you hit him with one of your
Yeah.
one of your 2.
Could be in trouble.
Okay, Cromwell shoots Panzer.
Yep, Cromwell shoots Panzer. Cromwell
Oh, gosh.
whiffs. Almost. 2 hits. Come on.
That sucks. Because you're losing my movement in total.
So, target move, attacker move, target armor. I lose 2 from being within 1 and a side shot. He's got 2 coming. I rolled 4 blanks. So I took 2 damage. I habitually roll poorly when he rolls well.
Alright.
You're 8s.
Yes.
Cromwell.
No, I'm gonna shoot one of your Stugs.
Okay.
Because you get 3 of my movement. Armor.
I'm gonna lose 2 because they have light flank.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna guess you're gonna shoot the one I don't have cover from you for.
yeah. Yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot that Stug.
Alright.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you
Roll some
for
decent
rolling
dice.
worse than you did a moment ago. Okay. So 3 from attacker movement, none from defender movement, 2 from defender armor, and I lose 2 because he has a weak flank. I blocked 2.
I have a decent chance there.
Do you have any other 8s?
Yeah, those guys.
Those guys are both 8s. Okay.
So,
Where are they shooting? Damage Panzer?
guy in the back is going to shoot at the damaged Panzer first.
Okay.
Because I think I'm granted you cover.
Fire away.
No.
No cover.
No cover. Okay, 4 dice. A little better.
What you got?
2 crits.
2 crits. Not crits. Alright, give me the dice. Okay, 1 from attacker movement. 2 from defender movement. 1 from defender armor. Nothing is lost. I gotta get 2 not to potentially die. Hey, there's 4.
Why can't I roll that low?
It's because you're not defending yet, that's why. You roll that well when you defend, and I roll like you shoot. Okay, your other Sherman.
He's gonna clear the wall.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Medium tank. Hit crit. Okay. I've got 1 for attacker movement, 1 for defender movement, 1 for defender armor, 1 for wall. You've got 2 coming.
1 crit,
1
1
crit,
hit.
1 hit.
So, a crit.
I need to block the crit.
You did.
I did. But the wall is destroyed anyway. Okay, those are your 8s.
Those were my 8s.
Okay, all of my gray tanks are still alive, so they get to shoot now.
What are your Stugs at?
Okay, they're at 8s because they didn't move far enough to be a problem. Where are the arrows? I just need one.
I have
Just
a
need one.
dead
Just need
SU.
one. Cromwell is within 1. But I don't think I have a shot there. Okay. Cromwell's still with... but I don't have any side shots or nothing. Alright, so... Okay, well, we have maneuvered in such a way that this tank has no other shots than to shoot this Cromwell. And we maneuvered him with the intent to not have me at your side. So, I'm going to roll 4 dice over there. You're going to have 6 dice in response.
I'm gonna have 5.
You got 5 for movement, 1 for armor, and then you're within 1.
Yeah, so I have 5.
You have 5 for movement, 1 for armor.
That's 6.
You have 5. Sorry. You need 1. You got it. 3 times over. He really wished he had a different shot. Okay. He is going to shoot the SU. Medium tank. 1.
Okay.
I have 1 move.
1 for cover.
1 for
being a
tank destroyer.
cover.
1 for stationary because you have camo netting. 2 from armor. 1 from my move. You have 6. You only have 5 from the Sturmgeschütz.
I had 1.
What did I have?
I think you had 1.
I think I did too.
Might have had 2.
I'm pretty sure I had 1. Okay, that was my opportunity. What's up?
Still shooting.
He can still shoot. He is going to shoot front tank because you ruined plans. No, I'm going to shoot Cromwell because that corner breaks your plan. So you basically lose my movement and you have 4 dice to my 4 dice. Take that, Cromwell. 2 hits and a crit. So you've got 3 from your move, 2 from mine, 1 for armor. You lose 2 because we're within 1, and I broke your front because you couldn't not.
That's just the ever so slightest break.
Yep. Well, you have 3. Why do you do this to me, Caleb?
Your Stugs.
Alright, Stug 1 shoots SU.
If I can survive, I can take out a tank.
Oh yeah.
But I have to survive.
Most definitely. Hey, good thing he was stationary this turn. Wow. That's better. You still have 6. No, you have 5 dice.
No
Because I didn't move, you didn't move. 2 from your armor, and then you get 3 because your tank destroyer in cover with a camo net.
Yes.
And yeah.
So I'm blocking 3.
Potentially. How many crits? Did I have any crits? This was important.
It
You
was.
you picked up the dice.
I know. I believe you had a crit.
Okay.
At least 1. So I believe
2
you still
hits, 1 crit. That's what we're going with.
I block.
You have 3. Will you stop that?
I try.
I'm gonna make you do it again.
Okay.
Okay. The other Stug. Ha!
2, 1, and 3.
3 and 1. 1 crit. 3 hits. Now you can roll the dice. Only 5. Caleb!
He survives!
Everybody shot at him except him because he couldn't.
I mean, you still are potentially going to kill him with
You
this
know,
one.
you're gonna kill him.
I can't shoot at him.
Oh, because you already. Yeah, that's right. You already
I'm
had
going to
your
kill a
real shot.
tank.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm going to shoot at that one because he'll have less dice in defense.
Okay. It's 1 less.
Yeah,
But you're right.
but I am rolling 6 dice.
You're rolling 6 dice because you're an SU
and
100.
I get to roll any blanks.
And you get to re-roll your dice. You dirty, dirty rat. Alright, re-roll your 3 dice. Of course you rolled 2 more hits.
And if I still had my binoculars, one of
Which
them
you
would-
don't, because I broke them.
Which I should have just gotten rid of my camo net, but it's okay.
Your camo net's keeping you alive.
Maybe.
Alright, so you have 4 hits
And a crit.
and a crit. You,
4.
buttonhead. Alright. 1 for my armor. 1 for my movement. 1 from cover. I'm gonna die. I blocked 1.
Block a hit.
Block
So
a
I'm
hit.
taking 3 hits
Okay,
and
I'm
a crit.
taking 3 damage and a critical card. Come on, be the one that reduces my initiative and doesn't do damage. Nope, I died. Boom! Apparently I need to diversify my assets because every time I run just German tanks, I get bent over.
You have 2 Russians.
I have predominantly German tanks. I get beat up real bad. Alright.
So,
I
your
still have...
T-34s.
He shoots at a 7? Your SU does?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so my
T-34.
T-34s. Okay, first T-34 shoots there because you're in the way.
Yes, I am in the way.
You will die.
Potentially.
Die. Medium tank. Okay, 2 hits and a crit.
Alright, are we within 1?
We are.
Yes.
And a broken front.
Yes.
Because you were a jerk.
So 4.
You start off with 5 because 4 from movement, 1 from armor,
Lose
and then you lose 2, so you're down to 3 dice.
Block 2.
Take a crit.
I can take a crit.
No
No
build
build
down,
down,
no build
down. Track destroy. This tank cannot move, but it is repairable, so it's another damage.
So, you did take a damage.
Yes.
The other T-34 shoots the SU in the bum. Come on! Medium tank. Crit.
Oh dear. Alright.
3 from my move. 2 from yours. Excuse me, 2 from your armor. You're stationary. You're in cover. You're a tank destroyer in cover. You cap at 6. You dirty, dirty jerk. Hold on, let's actually go through the math and make sure. Okay, 3 from my move. None from your move. 2 from your armor.
2 from armor.
Then you get 1 from being stationary, 1 from being in cover, 1 from being a tank destroyer in cover. And then you lose 2 dice because I'm shooting you on your flank, which means you still have 6 dice. Blank.
I think I blocked it. I think I blocked it.
Only 3 times with crits. Those dice like you way more than
Right now, yes. On defense, yes. And only 1 time on offense.
You have done more damage than I have. You have won every exchange so far.
We're gonna have another dead tank here, folks.
Not yet.
Oh.
Nothing shoots him.
He shoots him. He's a 6.
Oh, he's a 6.
I mean, I'm throwing 4 to 6 dice, I believe.
And
I did break your front.
you did?
I
You're sure of this?
I am sure of
I'm
this.
not sure of this. Dang it.
I am sure of this.
Yep, you did. Alright.
Come on, Sherman.
Do you see this shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen? He has 2 hits and a crit. What am I? Anybody want to guess what I'm going to roll?
You're gonna throw 2.
I'm
You're
going
roll
to guess
2
I'm going to roll 1 block. Because that is my lot in life. So, 3 from my move, 2 from your move, 1
2
from...
hits and a crit.
1 from... what is it called?
Break.
1 from my armor, and then you broke my front. So I'm going to roll 5 dice.
Gotta block 3 total.
Watch 1.
At least 2.
Okay, 2. I block your crit, so I take a damage and I die again.
Unless you'd rather block the hit.
No. Yes.
So you block the hit.
Dead anyway. Woo! How much damage have you done, Caleb?
A lot.
You've done 4, 8, 10, 11. How much damage have I done, Caleb? 2.
2.
You dirty shoe muncher. Alright, trying to keep it G-rated for the children's. Alright, that was the end of turn 2. We both have tanks within 1 of the objective. Nobody gets victory points. You are rapidly dwindling the number of tanks I have on the board. And that was turn 2. Ow. Still at the bottom of turn 2. He rolled to see if his tracks were still destroyed. And of course, he rolled to fix them. So now we need to roll for advantage for turn 3. Crit. 2 crits.
You win.
Haha! Maybe the tides have turned. Unlikely, but possible. I'll just leave it alone. Yeah, quit pressing buttons. I have initiative 5 moves. Your SU still has to declare its move first.
And he's gonna stay put.
I figured as much. Oliver. Stop. your desk. Go drop. You're okay. All right. Please forgive the tiny child making noise. I'm gonna put these here. Ooh. All right. Initiative 5. That's all my tanks. No, I still haven't.
You haven't moved your
Right.
5 tanks.
I know. All right. Initiative 5 tanks. 1. Another arrow, please. 2. He's gonna go there. He's gonna claim to be stationary. He's gonna move to there. He moved to. What do I do with the other Stug?
What initiative is your Stug?
This one?
5?
Yeah,
fives?
they're moving at 5s.
Okay.
He's gonna move to there. My initiative 5s have moved. You're still gonna initiative first.
So, on initiative 6.
Yes, because you don't have any 5s.
Now I have a 7. Do you have 7?
I have 7s.
Okay, so my
Singular. I have A7. You're gonna
Left.
move those 3 tanks, and
No,
I'm gonna.
he's an 8.
Oh, yep.
These 2 are going to move.
Uh huh.
That is clear line of sight to him.
Ollie, go play. Leave your brother alone. Go play.
Hi, buddy.
We tried to play this game during nap time, but as you can tell, we did not get that completed. This is over here. Okay.
Your 7.
My 7. Okay, arrows, please. One. There's 2.
Hey.
You still have your other Cromwell move.
Mm-hmm.
After you finish your move, please press pause.
Okay.
Movement. This Cromwell doesn't move. And now we're on to the shooting phase of turn 3. Yeah, so initiative Cromwell.
It's going to shoot the only tank he can that's dead in front of him.
Yeah, you should reroll your die. There you go. You have 2 hits and 2 crits.
Yes.
Let's see. I have no dice for movement because they were both stationary. And then I have 1 die from my armor, which gets promptly removed because he's a side shot and within range 1. So that's a dead tank. I don't have any defense dice to roll. Mistakes were made, but that seems to be the theme of my side of the game.
Okay.
Alright, so because I still have advantage.
He's an 8
Yep, he's an 8. I think he's going to shoot that way.
instead of the other one. Yes, you.
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to shoot here. Yep, I have 4 dice. I have 1 reroll because I'm a medium tank. Of course. Of course. Hey, 2 hits. Can't kill you. Can't cause you not to shoot. You have 4 dice from movement. You have 1 from armor.
Yes.
And that's it.
So 5.
5 dice. To block 2. You're going to roll 3
Or 2.
You rolled 2. Okay, well, you blocked it. Now I have my Sturmgeschütz.
They moved.
They moved 1.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
So they still have their gun laying drives.
Uh-oh.
So, SU, because other letters at your direction. We're going to do this one first because he only has that target.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to shoot my T-34. I only have 4 dice. Cool. 1 die.
Alright.
I have 1 move, you have 1 move, you have cover, you have armor, you have 4 dice. There's your 3. We're going to do the other Sturmgeschütz. He's going to shoot. Let's go with that one because you don't have cover. And you're going to roll less dice. Yeah, not that it's really going to matter because I have had 2 hits and 2 crits go through and have rolled a bunch of dice every turn. I'm going to milk these dice.
For armor, 3, I have to get 1 block.
Yep. There you go. You get 2. Cool. That was another shooting phase of me not doing damage.
Almost. He'll have to shoot later.
Oh, he'll screw it up.
Okay. So,
Almost guaranteed.
all of my guys now shoot at 8. Or then 7, he shoots at 7.
Yep, he
So-
shoots after the T-34, assuming T-34 is still alive.
Cromwell is going to
Cromwell
shoot the
shoots here.
Stug.
I
He's
lose
next
3
to-
dice, which means I have 2, because there's 3 for movement, 2 for my armor. I lose 3 dice because he is within 1, and I have a weak flank. I have 2 dice to roll. Of course, that's the one that's actually gonna. I block 1.
So you're taking a crit.
I'm taking a crit. Lucky hit. Half his hit points. Awesome. Okay. Just so those of you at home are aware, it's very difficult to stay positive when nothing goes in your favor. It makes me tend to be salty. Okay. That was your initiative 8.
No, these 2 are still 8s.
Those guys are 8s. Okay. They move at 6 or move at 7?
They moves at 7.
Moves at 7. Okay.
So, this Sherman is going to shoot the damaged Stug.
Okay.
No,
I need an
you
arrow.
might have cover.
I might. I don't. I have to have an entire arrow, and I'm missing the arrowhead. So I don't have cover. Okay. I moved poorly.
I rolled poorly. You should be fine.
Finally.
You should be fine.
Probably not.
1 hit.
Okay. Your move. My move. My armor. I need to roll 1. Hey! Now I rolled more than one thing. The other guy. Also at initiative 8.
He's gonna shoot this one.
Okay. I have 5 dice in response. So you 4. 3. Why not? Alright,
He won't
5
die.
dice.
He won't die.
He could die.
No, he's got no
you-
damage.
You're right.
We're coming at you.
This is the pessimism talking. Well, I take 1.
Alright. They've all shot. Now it's the SU.
No, the SU shoots after I do.
He shoots a 7.
I have initiative 7.
I thought he was an 8.
Nope.
Oh, crapola.
Otherwise, he still hadn't shot yet. You still get a stupid amount of dice. I only get 4. Oh. Oh, no.
Okay.
2 hits and a crit.
Enough damage to kill me.
Probably won't kill it still. So you get 3 from movement, 2 from armor, 3 because you're in cover and stationary. Then you lose 3 dice, so you're still at 5. 5. He loses 3 dice because he's at range 1 and the SU has weak sides. Or excuse me, weak flank. So 5 dice to block 2 hits and a crit. You block the 2 hits, take a crit.
Engine fire. Oh,
You have repaired everything so far.
I know, that's so now I have taken
2 points of damage.
a point of damage. I blocked 2. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant 2 more.
No, you're at 2, potentially going to move to a 3 at the end of the phase if you don't repair it, but you will because you haven't failed yet. You're 6.
7.
I'm sorry, you're 7.
He's
Shoot
shooting
here.
here. Yep.
His only target.
Yep. But he gets to reroll all of them.
Not that he needs to reroll all of them. He rolled 5 hits. Okay, nothing from your move. 1 from my move. 1 from my armor.
You
One-
have 2 armor.
Yeah, you're right. I do have 2 armor. So give me those dice.
5 hits.
So 1 from my move. 2 from my armor. 1 because you're shooting at me through cover. Those wonderful trees in front of you.
Cover, yes.
And because I'm a tank destroyer in cover, I get another dice. I only have to roll no blanks, not to take damage. Here comes 4 blanks. Oh, only got half as many blanks as I thought I was going to. I take 2 damage. I no longer have an undamaged tank. Both of my Stugs are at 2. My T-34 is at 1. My Panzer IV is at 1.
Last Sherman. He is going to shoot the front.
Oh, this
side.
guy died.
No, he didn't.
He got hit with a lucky hit.
That was the only damage I did to him. Which is
Oh,
just the lucky hit. So, this Sherman going to shoot there.
Okay.
There should be no cover
I'll
involved.
cover.
4 hits.
Stop that.
I'd like to have some crits in there, but I'm not. rolling
You
any.
can shut your word hole about bellyaching about not getting criticals.
4 hits.
How about you get some blanks and then you can complain? Okay. 1 for my move, 2 for your move, 2 for my armor, nothing can cover.
Good job.
Caleb,
Where are you going, Oliver? Hey.
the tank is dead. You roll one of these every turn and then you can complain. No whining from that side of the table. It is reserved for this side of the table. You know, the one losing poorly.
Alright, I need to fix my engine fire.
Do not get to climb over their couch.
Everybody shot.
I don't think it matters.
I have 1 objective point.
You have 3 points of damage. I have.
Okay, we're
I
gonna
have-
finish the game.
I'm calling the game now.
No!
Yes.
No!
Roll to see if you take a 3rd point of damage. If you roll, okay, we'll continue because you're at 3 points of damage on the SU.
And he's a 70-point tank.
Yeah, he is. You have killed 3 of my 6 tanks. Sorry, 4 of my 6 tanks. 7 tanks.
I wish I was recording.
How many tanks have I killed, Caleb?
None.
Correct. How many points of damage have I actually dealt to your tanks?
4.
Yeah. Do you see a disparity here?
You could still kill a 70-point tank.
You have dealt 4 damage to my 3 remaining tanks.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's okay.
Not okay.
It's okay.
Stop repairing things.
I didn't fix that one.
Finally.
So he's at 3 points of damage.
Yeah, he has to wait 2 more turns to die. Because I can't deal enough damage to him. I'm going to stop rolling the dice that came with the game because they're obviously working for me so far. Hey, 2 crits and a hit.
There you go, you have advantage again.
For this turn, not that it's going to matter. Alright.
SU stays put. No, yes, he will stay put.
Okay. So, at the end of the 3rd turn, I'm throwing in the towel. Because there's no situation in this game so far where I have won a trade. I'm down 4 tanks. Each of my 3 remaining tanks is not in either not in good position or can't get to the objective. Have failed to kill any of his tanks. Between his 5 tanks, he shows 4 points of damage, one of which has a potentially persistent point of damage, which will still take 2 more turns before it dies because I can't kill it, regardless of how many tanks I have shoot at it. So this again is a solid victory for Caleb. At some point when we record videos, I might get to win a game. Maybe. At this point, I'm skeptical at best. Alright, folks. Hopefully you guys are picking up and playing games, throwing dice. We're going to be done with this one for the day. Catch you next time.